Let's get in focus first. Just come on, camera. Come on. Just.
Does he like Mr. Mike?
Yes.
Aww.
The camera prefers Mike over me. Whatevs, man. Hello, everyone. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome to Sunday Lives. On Sunday, we go live. Hopefully, everything is going to work. Yeah. Seems like things are, for the most part, working, other than my camera preferring to focus on the microphone. So, whatever.
Never the star of your own show.
I know, right? It's like, hello, Mike. Whatever. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, you know what? I do have one request. Can you go get me some Tylenol? That's what I forgot to do when I was running back down here. Because it has been windy here, to put it lightly. And the wind gives me migraines. So much fun. I'm just having one of those days. And yeah, we are getting tons and tons and tons. Not an exaggeration of snow. Like, so much so that we are trapped. So yeah, everyone's out trying. I don't know why our neighbors are all out snow blowing. I don't know why they're even bothering, because there's so much coming down still. It's insane. So we still have power, thankfully. We still have internet. It is just a little bit chaotic. But Sundays we go live, and I have plans. And yeah, Chris is grabbing me some more Tylenol, and we're just gonna power through, just like we do. So yeah, it's really fun living in a province where wind is a big chunk of the weather here, and it's loads of fun. It's loads of fun, especially working in a garage. And some days, at least, it's not like howling. Some days it is. So hello to everybody, and welcome, and we'll just see what all happens with everything, because we just don't know. You know, I have links to all of the things. Did you guys get everything? Oh yeah, we're everything's fine.
Stock up good.
We stock up. Everything's good. I'm not concerned about it per se. It's just an annoyance more than anything. And yeah, because it's Sunday, like, our municipality, I'm sure, is out cleaning the priority streets, and then they'll get to us eventually, you know. And after this live, Chris and I guess I will probably have to go out and help him. We'll try and shovel our way out of the house. So yeah, hello, and yes, because I know that's going to be asked. Create. Simon says create. Yeah, that went a little bit sideways. If for those that have missed, the official announcement was Friday. Today's Sunday. Classes sold out in 20 minutes. I was able to catch the live. I was like running around and dealing with other things. I was able to catch the live, and I was still like, do I want to sign up for the classes? 20 minutes, man. They sold out. So Create is still happening. You know, people can attend and do the Create It tickets. Those are still on the Simon website. That's the other thing they're doing different this year, is they are selling the ticket. Last year it was at the door. You just pay, and that gives you access to shop and do all the they're calling it Create It tickets, aka make and takes, you know, because there's a ton of them. And yeah, last year the tickets were at the door. This year they're doing it ahead of time, I assume, to give a better idea of the amount of people showing up. So yeah, those are still available, but the classes sold out completely, just gone faster than what the heck. I've never seen them sell out that quickly. It was insane. Usually it takes a couple days. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm still going. Everything is gonna be, yeah, we'll see. We'll see once things get closer. But yeah, I'm planning on attending and wandering around and hiding in my room frequently, you know, because those that are aware, because I've talked about this, I have serious social anxiety. But it'll be fun. It'll be good. Okay, so and then just like, yeah, Yeah, it went completely bonkers. It was so unexpected. Even I know like Heidi was just shocked in the live because it just people went bonkers, but that's good. Those that got class tickets, it'll be super fun. And those that are just coming for the like create it tickets and to shop and to hang out and all that stuff, it's still gonna be super fun. It's awesome. So anyway, um yeah. Okay. We're good. I think it'll be good. So yeah, we will talk about it more to like closer to, once we get into May. Anyway, let's get into the actual card making. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit just slow on the uptake because my brain hurts today. My brain hurts. Wow. We're gonna do the background first because that's what I want to do. That's we're gonna. I did this the other day in a video. Had a lot of people very intrigued by it, and I kind of laughed because it was like I have done this many times in other ways, but it has been a long time. Like I've done this in very old videos. When we actually used to use masking paper. I showed this in a couple recent lives. I showed it in the video. I did the exact same thing, which we'll do. This is just Eclipse masking paper. It's sticky, like a Post-it note, but it's the whole roll. And I have literally had this roll for 15 plus years, I think, at this point. You get a ton of it. You can use copy paper, different things. You can also just use a stencil. It doesn't have to be these wafer dies, but I had them sitting out from that previous card, and I was like, I'm just going to do this again because I like it. Also, remember, those watching live or catching the replay today, Sunday, March 3rd, Simon has a birthday sale going on. I have a link to it in the description box below with the code. So Simon brand products are 22% off today only because today's the last day of the sale because I already posted about it, etc. So, anywho, we're gonna create some masks. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, I do. We're gonna create some masks with these wafer dies, the Cloud Borders wafer dies, and then we're just going to do just a simple background. I'm only doing one card today because, again, headache. And also because we'll see. We'll see how involved this gets. In my head, I think it might be kind of more involved than usual. We'll just see. Okay. So, yes. Hello to everybody tuning in. So exciting. So, I has the wafer dies. I've got my Eclipse masking paper, and we're just gonna make a couple. We'll use that one on that one. A couple of masks. Well, 3 to be exact. If we're gonna get. There we go. Doesn't have to be exact. Just kind of lining it up. You can cut into the magnets on the EMPRESS. Because people give me grief about it. I just don't. I don't like cutting into the magnet. That's personal preference, man. Do what you want. Do whatever works for you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you can also keep this portion and also use it like for masks, like however you want to do it. It doesn't matter. But I want the actual edge. So set that aside for a second. I'll come back to that. Hello, everybody. And then we'll do this guy. Let's do him like that. And then we'll just stick that there. Just like so. Gonna die cut. And yes, the unpaid intern has his snacks. I bought him more peanut M&Ms.
They're right beside me.
Did you bring the entire container?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're so on the ball because he's being fed. It's all good. I don't starve him. It's all good. Yep. Okay. Yeah, with these, like, you totally can cut into the magnet. Again, it's one of those things where the manufacturer suggests you don't, but then it's been widely discussed, like Anna Griffin, whose name is on the machine, they, I guess they call themselves the Griffinites. That's her group, whatever. Anyway, like they cut into the magnet. I've seen a million people do it. It's fine. It's fine. It works. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. It bugs me. It bugs me. Whatever. Whatever, man. But it works. It's great. So I got some little masks. This one I'm gonna, and I've got like gunk on it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we got that. So we got cloud masks. And because it's that Eclipse tape roll, they've got that little bit of stick all over them. So then we can start making our little background. And we'll just go like so. Super simple. And then I'm using, hey Mari. Mari's probably just as snowed in as we are. She lives 5 minutes away from me. And yeah. We've even got, I should have like saved that picture. We got some dude in our community in one of those T-Rex suits.
Yeah.
Out in the blizzard, using a snowblower with the inflatable T-Rex suit, and we're like, whatever floats your boat, you know? Whatever keeps you amused. I don't know, I genuinely don't know why they're bothering though. It's like, you just like shovel and you're just gonna blow right back in your face, plus it's just snow. So much snow. Hello to Scotland. Okay. So yeah, it's just been bonkers. Simon Says Stamp positively saturated ink in dew. I was going with a slightly more muted blue. Usually I go with like seafoam. That's like my go-to color. But yeah, I was like, let's be a little different, okay? Besides, I use seafoam on it was the Clover cards. That's what it was with the layered stamping. That video. So yeah. And then we just blend, and it's simple, you know? And then we just keep building it up. And my comments are being ridiculous. They're not. Okay.
Behind?
There we go. Yeah, it was being weird. I think. Are we good? Are we good? Everything's good. Okay. Okay. So then next one. And then the big thing with stuff like this, depending on what you're doing, but I always like, it's just habit to tap off the brush when I'm doing blending, so that you don't get a splotch of ink, you know, right there. Plus, after I doot, I start on the masking paper and then drag the ink off. And I start with a light hand, you know, just a light hand, because it's easier to build up what you want to do versus going in heavy-handed, which, hello, you guys know, I am like the queen of heavy-handedness. So, yeah. I honestly feel like I'm speaking gibberish. My head is just like, not having a great day. Anyway. Yeah, and then we just keep alternating. That's why I used all 3 wafer dies, because then it's giving you different shapes and making it look more organic. So you can totally use like the cloud stencil. You know, there's a lot of them that have different edges, and then you just alternate or move it around, because you don't want the exact same shape repeated over and over again, because that's going to look ridiculous. Okay. I have no idea. All of my links go to Simon Says Stamp, who does ship internationally. And for anyone who wants to shop elsewhere, which is, it's totally your right, you have to look up and search and do the research. I provide the links, and then people can take it from there. My links are affiliate links for those that aren't aware. That just means it's no cost to you, but people that use my links and then place an order, I get a little kickback from that. And yeah, that's what keeps the lights on, the heaters running, Chris fed with his snicks, all the things. So much snicks. Yes. So yeah, we'll just kind of work our way down. Just like so. And we'll get ourselves a nice little cloudy background. And we'll just kind of keep alternating. Do that. We'll do this one. Ooh, get over there. Get over there. Okay. Attendees from all over the world. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, will never not blow my mind, honestly. Heck, it'll never not blow my mind the fact that people tune into my videos. Like, honestly. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. And then we do that. And then we'll use this one. And we'll go like that. And we'll just keep working our way down so that we have a fabulous little cloudy background for the little scene I'm going to create. Yep. And I want this one again. So if we move this one, how do I want to do this? Like this, I think will work. Yeah, this will work. This will work. Am I going? Yeah, Tylenol and ibuprofen. You just alternate that. It works wonders. So yeah. And hence me taking Tylenol at the beginning, because the stuff I took when I woke up at 5 a.m. with a migraine was wearing off. So yeah, the joys. The joys. And then the last little bit, because this is going to get, I'm probably going to trim this down a bit like I usually do. And I got some little grass tufts, so I'm just going to add this last little bit. Just like so. There we go. There. So that's how you make a cloudy background. Super simple. Simple. Simple is wonderful. And these, because I didn't do multiple backgrounds and I didn't overly saturate it, and I showed this, I'm pretty sure I showed it in that other video, the clover scene background, whatever the heck I called it. Those masks, because I did two cards at that time, and I did some pretty heavy handed blending. You can tell with any sort, it doesn't matter what you're using. It doesn't matter the brand, but you can tell once the ink starts seeping through the other side that they're done for. Because once the ink is so fully saturated, whatever your copy paper, masking paper, whatever, it won't work anymore, because you'll go like this, and if it's fully saturated and you're blending, it'll start seeping like right through and making the mask useless. However, these ones are fine, so I'm going to save these. So next time I don't have to die cut. These are good. I'll probably get a few more uses out of them. So I'm just going to stick them in the package. Stick this in the package. Doop. There we go. Okay. What was the brand for those noodles? It's listed and linked in that video. So, yeah, everything always is listed and linked in the description box below the video. For those watching live, I have a visual supply list linked in the top of the chat. It's pinned. I also have everything listed and linked, and then the unpaid intern is also doing his job and like posting in the chat. Everything is there. Yep. Okay, so we did that. We're gonna set that aside. And then we're going into this little dude. I wasn't going to use him originally, and then I was like digging through my stuff, and I was like, wait a minute. It's technically springtime card making? I say that with great sarcasm. So yeah, all of these are like oldie but good. Like, this is like the newest one. This came out a couple years ago. Yeah, a couple years ago. I've done a video or two already using him. I love him. Okay, these are all Simon brands, so we're going to use them. And I had to use the Charming Day. This is what I picked up first, because it's like, I'm obsessed with this. I've done multiple videos. I did a live, was it 2 weeks ago? Whenever. I used that. So yeah, I did some die cut. I'll get back to the flower. Let's do the bunny first. So, I'm going to use my OLO markers to color him in, because why not? So we're going to, I already die cut ahead of time. I actually did some prep for once. Shocker. And I'm just going to use my OLO markers, which, again, and I forgot though, but it's on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist with the OLO marker videos I've done. I did an entire live stream going through yada yada, showing this. All of that info is already available, so I'm not going to go over it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a nice way if you don't have a lot of color cardstock, etc. You can use your inks, just white cardstock. You can use your inks, alcohol markers, watercolor pencils, whatever floats your boat, you know, to add color. And let me get these pieces popped out before I set the wafer die aside. So we got all the pieces. I just used Simon's smooth white cardstock. And yeah. Okay. We will do this. We're gonna do this. Let's zoom in a little bit. Burp, burp. There we go. So we got all our pieces for our little bun. He's just a fat little dude. And then I just have to decide what colors I'm gonna do. Technically, if I was going to make it actually accurate, I would just keep the whole thing white. Because these rabbits around here ain't turning their nice little colors for another like month or two. Right now they are stark white. And they're not little either. I've caught it, not caught, but I've seen a couple of them hopping around here. They're huge.
There are some big boys this year.
Like, enormous. I don't know. In my head, I always picture bunnies like so cute and little. And it's like, no, these things are just massive little monsters. So, anyhow. Okay. Yeah. Now I just got to figure out what colors. And I think we're going to do 7.3 and 7.7. We'll do those two. And maybe a little 7.8. We'll see. We're going to do a little pink for his little ears. Let's just start. Let's just do it. Okay. Also, my OLO markers, just because people are gonna, I'm keeping them. I call them stublets. This is a marker. Technically, it's half of a marker. There's a brush tip on there, and then inside this, or like this, is like the cartridge. It's just full of ink, free flowing, just ink. There's info. I'm not going to get into it. Why they're different. Blah blah blah. It's all explained on the OLO like website. Yada yada yada. But yeah, there's connector rings, and I talked about this in the lives, the live stream I did just specifically. But there's connector rings, and you can just go like this, and then you can connect two markers to make a proper marker. But then it really bothers my OCD because then I have two colors on one, and I don't like that. I don't like it. You can also get, where did I put it? I have it. Here it is. This. It's just a brush end. I only have one though, and someone made a comment. They're like, well, you could just do this and then switch. And it's like, do you guys want to sit here and watch while I do this? With no. So I'm aware of all the things. I am just choosing to be ridiculous and use them as little stublets. I'm hearing rumors that OLO is coming out with bullet nibs, because they got the brush nibs and then they have chisel nibs. And anyone who knows me, I don't like chisel nibs. I have no use for those things. I want bullet nibs. So I'm waiting, because if I can get bullet nibs and then I can connect them, that's what I want. Okay. Anyway, so we're just gonna start. So it helps sometimes to have the visual. Like here's what the bunny's gonna look like. So right now this is like the base, the underneath part. So we're just gonna add some color. I don't have to worry about like going past this little etch line because there's a piece that goes over it. So we can just literally slap color on and not worry about it, which is nice. Because even saying this and knowing this, I struggle. It's like, you need to color like properly. Don't be so messy. It's not gonna matter. So we'll throw a little color on there. This is the back for this one. This, and then there's gonna be his face. So we'll do his little head. And I'm just doing this on my gloss work surface because I'll clean this off with a little bit of like hand sanitizer when I'm done. So I'm not too concerned about any of it, really. So got that. Got his little front paws here. Got some color on that one. Add a little bit of color. So we got that. That's just the beginning. And then we'll go in with the darker shade and start adding that in kind of like that. And sort of along the bottom. And then we will go back and like blend some of this. And then we'll add some to the bottom of his little toe beans. Just like so. Hello to everybody. This bunny is adorable. He's just so cute. And I don't know. I always like to like tuck him in amongst like greenery and florals and things. He's just hanging out, you know? That's what he does. Just making sure I'm still on camera. Okay. Okay. Got those pieces. And then we're going to go in a bit of that. We'll do a little bit over here. Just like so. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And then we can go in with our darkest shade. So 07.8. And we'll just stick that in. And again, you can do this. It doesn't have to be OLO markers. It can be Copic markers. It can be Spectrum Noir tri-blends. It can be whatever is your preferred method of coloring die cuts, you know? I've shown many ways in my videos. You know, ink smushing, ink blending, watercolor pencils, alcohol markers, just die cutting from solid color cardstock. You know, sky's the limit. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a pet bunny. I know, right? Our kids were asking us about getting like pet bunnies, and I was just like, heck no. They're cute little creatures, but are they ever destructive? And smart. Bunnies are smart. Like, I think I've told this story before. I had a pet bunny when I was a kid, and same thing. He ended up getting huge. He started out as just a normal size, fat little roly poly bunny. He grew till he was like the size of like a medium sized dog.
It's my
He was
experience that
enormous.
rabbits will eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until they basically explode.
Yeah. His name was Levi. I still have scars from him, actually. I don't know if it'll... Right there. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I still have a scar from him because I used to hold him and cuddle him like a baby, and he hated it. And he would fight. And I've got the scars to prove it. And that was like 30 some years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oy. Anywho. Now I'm just going in with the middle shade and doing a quick blend. Simple. Nothing crazy. And then I'll go in with the lightest shade and do the final blend. Yeah. Just like that. So everything looks very messy, ridiculous until it comes together, and then it's like, oh, okay. She kind of knows what she's talking about. Sometimes. Not always. You know? Okay. But yeah. Give it a little blend. Kind of go around, add a little bit more. Do. Got that. Do the same thing with his little toe beans. Give that a good blend. Do you think? Oh yeah, I love my Copics. I am still a Copic snob. I've talked about this in other videos because you know I've used different alcohol markers over the years. I'm always curious, and like I would say, if you've got Copic markers. Do you need any of the other? No, no, you don't. You don't need them at all. But I'm just curious. I like coloring options. Um, my Copics I have had for close to 20 years, or at least I've had a version of Copics. I'm not sure exactly how old some of the sketch ones are, but like some of mine are 15 years old. Like I've invested heavily in my Copic. I am actually Copic certified back when they used to do that, way back in the dark times of card making, where we would travel to Copic certification classes and like get certified. Um, so yeah, I am Copic certified. They don't do that anymore. It's been a long time since all that changed. Anyway, love my Copics. Copics are great. All right. Yeah. So we'll go in, blend out these little bits here. This one's gonna get covered up, so don't need to worry about it too much. A little bit more blending. That's what I want. I want 7.7. There we go. Go back in. Do the thing. Good enough. Good enough. I'm happy with this. I'm fine with it. So yeah, that was the 7.3, 7.7, 7.8. That's what I used for the base. And then I want to take, let's put these out of the way for a second. If I take a little bit, okay, here's this little earpiece. Set these over here for a second. So we got his little face piece and his little tummy piece. And if we take that 7.3 and do just kind of just a smidge of this around the edges, not a whole lot. Same with his tummy, because I don't want this to be completely just stark white. So we do that, and then we can go in with 7.1. And we'll do a little blendy poo with that. And then once I get that blended, I'll just take the 0 to blend it more out. Give him a little roly-poly on his tummy. And then we'll go in with 0. Okay. And no, not an Easter card. Just a just because card. I don't really do a whole lot of Easter stuff anymore. So, blend that with the 0. Just to smooth out that edge. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Back over it. And then we need a little bit of pink for his little ears and his nose. What color of pink do I want to do? Probably 5.5 and 5.3. There we go. Okay. So, take that for his nose. And then his little ears. And again. And then we'll go in with 5.3. Okay. Add a little bit. Blend out his little nose. And we got that. Okay. So, and last but certainly not least, we need to do his eyeball. Where is my black? take this little piece and do the black. Get over here. And then for his other eye, it's actually right here. It's not a separate die cut. It's actually the base. It'll make sense once I adhere everything together. So I'll just go like that and fill in that little spot. It's gonna look weird, but it'll all come together. Yes, he has a little pink nose. It's so boopable. Alright, now my markers put away. Let's adhere this little dude. Let's go a little back a bit. Okay. You could totally use this bunny at Halloween and make a... You could. You know. Why not? Why not? Okay. We're gonna adhere... Here, let's clean up my mess first. So yeah, just a little bit of hand sanitizer. Doesn't everyone have like butt tons of hand sanitizer in their house? I do. Works good for cleaning up alcohol markers and stuff. So yeah, a little bit of hand sanitizer. Voila. It's like magic, you know. A little bit of rubbing alcohol works too. So yeah. Ugh, I hate the smell of that stuff. Gross. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Okay. Now we adhere. Back to what I was doing. Is my glue press clogged? Of course it is. Of course it is. So we'll just get you back where you belong. Should I be putting the lids on every night? Yeah. Do I? No. Like I said in my review of this, because I already posted a review that was like 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. Things clog. I don't care. It takes me like 30 seconds. Okay. We're good. Yep. So now we can assemble our little bunny. A little bit of glue. Do. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Stick that to this. Now you can see how his little eye just kind of peeks out on that side. Got that. Perfection. And then put just a little bit of glue and a little bit of glue and go doot doot. Yep. Okay. And then we just inlay all the other little pieces. Just like so. See, now he's coming together and being all cute. And then we do that one. Look at him. He's so adorable. Okay. And then you could hear his little tum-tum. Stick that in place. Always a method to all the madness. And he's cute. He's so cute. So you just need a little bit of glue along the bottom. There we go. Put a little bit over there. Get. Ooh, there's a clog in here. I can feel it. Whatever. He's just a fat little tiny bunny. And then we'll add his little feet. Which there are. You can't really see it when you do a bunch of coloring like this. You can see it when you just die cut it like as is, but there are little etch lines that kind of show you, like it matters. Honestly, it doesn't actually matter. You know, you can put the feet however you want. There we go. There was that little clog. Got him. So yeah, do that. And then we'll give him his little feet. Just like so. Look at him. Isn't he just the most adorable thing that ever lived? Look at him. So yeah. And yes, everything is listed and linked in the description box. And Chris is also linking all the random things as well. And then there's again the visual supply list is linked on in the top of the chat in the pinned thingamabopper. Cause yeah. Now we're basically gonna do the same thing, but now with the florals. And this is so we got Bunny. He needs to be sitting in some flowers. So we got the Charming Daisy wafer die set that I have used many, many, many times. And I die cut it multiple times because that's what I do. So we have many pieces, but this won't take very long because we are just going to slap color onto them. I need all my pieces. So, oh, everything's slippery. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. Yeah. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. There it is. Nah, no, I lost one. Just wait. Flower center down. Okay. We're good. Everything's good. Let's do the greenery first, just to get it out of the way. And for that, I think I want to use my like kind of go-to right now. So it'll be this one and this one and those three. Let's use these three colors. So we got individual leaves and then the stems. And this time we'll just go darkest to lightest just to make life easier. So we'll drag in the darkest. Just like so. Doesn't have to be fancy or neat or anything because we're going to go back in with the medium shade and the lighter shade. So it'll blend everything out. Okay. Yep. And yes, that was one of my biggest, not necessarily complaint, but the first thing I noticed, and I talked about it in the live stream when I, like, my first filling out the hex chart and stuff with these markers. I was like, their greens are lacking. Like, they need more. Well, they're coming out with new colors in April. It's like 32 more or something like that. And yeah, quite a few. I would say almost half of the new colors are shades of green. So I'm happy. I will be getting them at some point, you know. So we did that one. Yeah. Now we'll go in with our medium shade. And same thing, just squeak, 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 squeak. So blend that. I'm still not worried about, it doesn't need to be fancy, like me. Good enough. And then we go in to this one. And then we do the individual leaves.
Markers sound like guinea pigs.
They kind of do, don't they? Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. We like guinea pigs. Such cute little creatures. Yeah. I discovered, just as far as I'm aware, that it wasn't an edited video. That one I showed you with that little platypus. They make little noises like guinea pigs too, apparently. It's like, oh, they're so cute. Platypus are such odd little creatures. I love them.
Where's the platypus die set?
I don't know, man. Actually, it wasn't a die, it was a stamp. Honeybee had one many, many years ago, and I did a video using it. I might have done a couple videos using it. But yeah, he had a little platypus. I did like, I think it was a graduation card. Because he had little accessories.
There you go.
So yeah, he was very cute. But that was many years ago. Okay. Then we just... Yeah. So it's just, that's all you do. It's simple. You know, this is the... I would say probably one of the easiest ways to use any brand of alcohol marker is to like color in just solid die cuts like this. You know, it's a fun way you can practice some blends, do whatevs. You don't have to worry about going outside stamp lines, any of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's like squeak, squeak, squeak. Yep. And then that one. Yep. Yep. Boop, boop. Whatever. Alright. That was the greenery. Let's... Okay. More fun. And then my flower centers will do dark, I guess. More of that 7.8. Kind of the same color they use for the bunny. That's another more. They need more neutrals, in my opinion. They're kind of lacking on that as well. But newer company, and they're working their way towards it, I think. So we'll just take much more of this darkest shade and do kind of the bulk of the little flower centers with it. Because I want them to be darker and not the same exact shade as the bunny. So if we just do those, and then there we go. Boop. Simple. Super duper simple. And then we'll move those out of the way, and I'll quickly wipe up this little tiny bit before I go into the colors, because I don't want to pick up any of this on my on the blooms, because I want to use some yellows. Thinking like yellows and purples. Why not? So we'll have 1, 2. Where are all my... Okay, so there's 3 layers per bloom. So we got that, that, and then that one. And then, yeah, yellows and purples. Why not? So I wanted to do Y 2.3, 2.2, and 2.0. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So we'll do one in a yellow. And it's the exact same thing. Like, pull the color in. Not worried about the center at all, because that's going to get... let's do 2 yellow and 1 purple. Center is going to get covered up, so it doesn't matter how it looks. So you don't need to worry about it. And I'm not worrying either about applying this nicely. I'm going to blend it out. It's all going to get blended out. Okay. So, go in with the medium shade. Slap some of that on. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Stick that on there. And then 2 point, there we go. And blend. And that's all there is to it. It's that simple. So we'll have little yellow daisies. And I'll tuck a purple one in there too, because why not? And that one. So simple, anybody can do it. I can do it, anybody can do it. Seriously. Okay. And then use this god awful hand sanitizer again. Really do hate the smell of it. There we go. Okay. And then a shade of purple. How dark do I want to go with this? Just looking at my little hex chart here. 2.8. Let's do it dark. Why not? Why not? Okay. There we go. Add a nice deep purple. That is one thing the OLOs do have kind of over everyone else is the purple shades. Just from the get-go, they have a good purple selection, which purples are difficult. Purples are finicky. But yeah, so we got that one. I do not share anything about my children online. I don't talk about them. I don't show them on camera. I removed all of my previous videos that had my children on camera. Something that I've discussed quite openly. I'm letting my kids live their lives without being on social media for many reasons, but one, social media is a hellscape.
Let kids be kids.
Yep, let kids be kids. They don't need to be on the internet. They don't need to be on social media. And me having a public-facing job is fine, but I'm not going to... I know everyone's got good intentions, but I've literally had some very unpleasant things being said or hinted at or whatever, and my kids' safety means more to me than anything else. And yeah, I don't share about them anymore. And I know that some people are very sad about that, and I get it. You know, I used to share a lot more about my life, but yeah, it and I will also openly admit too, it brings more content. If I was to include my kids, my views would be higher. You know, I'd get more content, engagement, etc. But I'm not willing either to exploit my children for that. And yeah, so they're all alive and well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get snacks too. But yeah, I just don't share them on the onlines. Life is difficult enough without being on social media, because ugh, still got some hand sanitizer left on my cloth, so got that cleaned up, and now we just got to assemble these little dudes. Okay, so with these, you can kind of do whatever you want, honestly. That's kind of the nice thing with any die set. It's like the sky's the limit. You can do things properly, or exactly the way they're shown, or you can mix it up, or you can cut them apart, or like it's just, again, the sky's kind of the limit with all of that stuff. I generally, for the most part, stick to how they're supposed to be, but every once in a while, I'll get brave and cut things apart and do whatever, and it's fun. It is fun. So yeah, it it is what it is. Okay, so there's the purple bloom, and then we'll stick the center on here. There we go. Just like so. So we got a little flower. With all of its fabulousness. And then we got its stem. So we can just add a bit of glue. Stick that guy on there like so. There we go. Okay. Every time you use that glue thing, I think you're pulling out an actual glue gun. I know, right? But also, much preferred over an actual glue gun. Okay. I gotta, this goes with that one, goes with that one. There we go. Same thing. Largest to smallest, really, is all you gotta do. Super simple. Oh, I sure wish I could color as well as you, or even close. Stuff like this is a good way to practice, like I said. Also, do not forget, and I've talked about this, when it comes to anything, whether it's coloring or card composition or just anything, comparison is the thief of joy. And honestly, my coloring isn't even that great. I make it look fairly easy, but don't forget, I've been doing this for over 20 years. And technically, I've been coloring since I was a toddler. So I've got, like, I'm not even kidding, like almost 40 years of experience just coloring, you know? So what if the first 10 years were just crayons? Same thing. So yeah, I've been coloring for a really long time. But even then, and I'm not saying this because anytime I bring this up, and then I get comments, I get emails, and people are like, "You are so hard on yourself. Like, you need to be like gentler to yourself and just breathe. Just breathe." I'm like, just being honest, man. Like, I think a little bit of humility and just being a little humble is much better than being like, I am the best colorer you've ever seen. No one is better than me. Because one, that's a flat out lie. And two, not cool, man. Could I be better? Yeah, 100%. Literally, I know I could be. There are so many ways you could take this up another 10 levels, you know, really get into it. You know, people that do like realism or just, there's so many things. But I'm just having fun with it, doing my thing. I'm more than content with where I'm at so far. And there's always room for improvement, and that's great. But don't compare your, where you're at. I always want to like try not to say levels or anything like that because it's not like this is a race or a game or a, so and so much better. You'll never be as good as the professionals. No.
Compete with yourself is great.
Yeah.
That's what I always do.
Yeah, compete with yourself in that sense if you want to. It's always nice to look back sometimes. I look back on my old cards when it does pop up. And I've told people this, if you go on Split Coast Stampers, because that website still exists. I have not even gone on that website in so many years. I literally can't remember. But my username's still on there. I think it's AmyR is just my username on Split Coast Stampers. So if you go on there and go on the gallery and scroll all the way back, my very first like public card is on there from close to 20 years ago. And yeah, I've come a long way since then. So yeah, but again, 20 years. And I've also been doing this professionally for, I don't know, a decade. I forget. It's been a long time. And I make a lot of cards. So many. So many cards. So yeah. Yeah, no burning stringy things getting you. I know that is the only thing. I don't mind the heat with an actual glue gun. And I got asbestos fingers, and that's probably part of the reason why he's using a glue gun as a kid. Why? Things we used to do. I used to sit up in the middle of the night and like be like hot gluing random things, make my own Barbie all clothes. But I'm still, you got that blob of hot glue, and it's like, eh. Is it cooled yet? No, you just fried the end of your finger. Always. Always. But yeah, I didn't mind the heat, but it was like, yeah, the little gluey strings constantly. These would drive me nuts even as a kid. Okay. There's my little flowers. So yeah. Okay. So we got flowers and a little bun. Let's just stick these on because why not? Whatever. We'll just stick them on and then I'll work with it when I start assembling my back. Oh, there's actually still another things I have to color. I'll get to that in a second. Let's just assemble these dudes. Let's just stick these leaves on kind of wherever. Wipe that off. So yeah, we'll just stick them in different spots because that is what we do. Okay. Well, thank you, Barb. I don't know. I'm just blunt, you know? Like, I know it rubs people sometimes, depending on what I'm being very blunt about, rubs people the wrong way, and that's okay too. I'm fine with it. Um, I am not the one to subscribe to if you want to be pandered to, or I don't know, you know? I can't be fake to save my life. I suck at it.
That's why I like you so much.
That's why you liked me so much. Well, that's good. I offend people left, right, and center. That is my superpower. I offend people left, right, and center. Like, just like I think I wake up in the mornings and I'm like, yeah, I choose violence. I can't help it. It is what it is. But yeah. Okay. There we go. And he's just so adorable. He's just adorable. Like, look at him. He's just so cute. Okay. So, got that. Got this. And oh, this is what I was going to do because I was like, I don't want them like floating on the background, you know, like this isn't like an All Dogs Go to Heaven sort of card. You know, just floating in the sky. He needs to be on some ground. So I was going through my stash of different things, and this is a little picket fence, grass tufts, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got this set. So same thing. We're just gonna scribble on the same greens. We're gonna create some little bits to stick along the bottom, you know, for a little bunny. And I'm not gonna need all of these. I think like 1, 2, and another big one probably. Do some. I don't even need to do the whole thing though. What am I doing? So we do like that, and you wait a bunny, and we'll have one over here, and then this one. Yeah, let's do these ones. Okay, this should work. That's my plans. This is the thought process going on in. Okay, don't say you choose violence when I sip my coffee, please. Hey, dudes, you guys, I haven't. You guys tuned in. Unless you're brand new. For those that are brand new, welcome. Welcome to the chaos. And I say that with a total understatement. You know. Anyway. Okay. Yes, these are the same shades of green. Because I don't feel like mixing up. Plus, there's not a whole lot of options with these yet until I get the new colors. And I'm just gonna slap it on. We don't need to do anything super fancy here. This is just gonna create, you know, some grounding for the bunny. He is grounded. Probably because he chewed through some electrical cords.
Sounds like a very bunny thing.
Uh-huh.
Or ate half of our tree in the middle of winter.
Chew through the electrical cords, gnaw on all the trim. My pet rabbit, when I was a kid, figured out literally how to chew through the door, but not chew through it in a hole. He figured out how to chew through it enough so he could get his paws in and like open the door. Like, he was a destructive little nightmare. And then yeah, just bunnies. It's just what they do. Anyway. So yeah, he's grounded. He was probably chewing through stuff he wasn't supposed to. So yeah, just scribble on the color. Not doing. You could get fancy if you want and do, you know, stroke and like make it look like little grass strokes and stuff. Again, you can always like take it up a notch, you know. But I give the ideas, and you can take it. You know, you guys take the ideas. Do what you want with it. You know, this is. And my comments went a little wonky again. There we go. Are those alcohol markers? No. Um, yeah, I know people. I don't pick favorites per se with anything. I show what I use. I show what I like. Um, I don't like telling people, uh, like, you have to buy this, yada, 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 you know, because one, personal preference, budget. There's a million different considerations. Also, I can't say a whole lot. I am enjoying the Olos. I do like them a lot. No regrets. But this is only my fourth, I think, time coloring with them. Pretty sure this is number 4. I have a little playlist. I started another playlist on my YouTube channel that'll have all my OLO marker videos. So I'll add this one to it when this is over. And yeah, I'm liking them. I'm already like contemplating getting like Altenew's alcohol markers because I was like, I didn't realize they had so many colors, and I was like, darn it, I really do need a bigger boat. But yeah, it's all just kind of up to like personal preference, budget, space, you know, and whether or not you are even interested in alcohol markers, because some people just aren't, and that's okay too, you know. That's why we have so many options, and that's why I jump around. Like, I'll color die cuts all sorts of ways. It just depends on my mood, really. Okay. There we go. There. Simple. So got those all colored up. That was super easy. And that. And then, do I still have any? No, I don't have any more hand sanitizer, so I gotta use more. Ugh. Where did it go? There it is. Ugh. It's also why I'm using hand sanitizer. I want to use this stuff up because it absolutely stinks. Ugh.
Sure does.
I hate the smell of hand sanitizer. Gross. So gross. Okay. So we got all our little pieces. And then we got our little background. And no, I don't. No, don't want to do that. We're going to trim this down just a little bit because it's just habit. That's what I do. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Yeah, I have many playlists. I honestly don't even know exactly how many playlists I have on my channel, but I have over 2,000 videos on my channel. In fact, I think it's over 2,500 at this point. I'm not even sure. I post a lot of videos. It's just what I do. So yeah, many playlists on my YouTube channel. Trying to keep things organized and easy to find, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got that. We got our little bits of grass. Yeah, and a little bunny. And we got little flowers. Gonna stick them kind of like this. And that's why he's a little bunny, because either the flowers are really big or he is very small. Whatever floats your boat, you know? Stick that one there. Maybe stick this one there. Is that how I want to do it? This is going to have quite a bit of texture too, because lots of die cuts here. Put that one above. Kind of make the purple stick a little bit more. Is that how I want to do it? Let me fiddle. Stick that one like that. Yeah, we'll just commit. Let's just commit. It's all good. We'll make it work. Okay. So we'll just stick. Got a little glue booger. Fun. Get where you need to be. Okay. Stick a little bit of glue. on this guy. Doesn't need much. And my camera froze.
Oh no, did it actually?
Yep.
Which one?
The main, this one.
The hand camera?
Just a sec. Great. Let me put this on here. Wonderful. That's great. Absolutely great.
Let's try to.
Gotta love when that happens. Let me try turning this off. We might have to start another one again, which absolutely irritates the heck out of me. Can you unplug it from the cam link and see if we can... Oh, you... Okay, no, it made this one flicker.
I barely touched anything.
Oh, I know, it's finicky.
Can
Those
I
that have...
again?
Yeah. So much is like touching the cords. It's scary. But
I can see it back here when it does it.
We'll just see. I'm not sure if I can...
Unplug it from the camera to it flickers again.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it?
Yep.
Because it moves? Yeah, blame it on the snow. I know, right? We might have to restart this live, which is always so fun when that freaking happens. I'm so annoyed. Why? Everything was working so well. Let me... It's the software is the problem.
Okay, it's back on here.
Yeah, and it's still frozen on mine. I've just removed it. And then... Yeah, hello IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? I know, right? Okay. Cam link. We're trying. Oh.
Did you freeze everything?
I think I might. Oh, no, wait. It's still not registering. Okay, you guys. So fun. I don't know how anyone else is able to get theirs going again. Wah. Okay. Apologies. We will restart the live. If you guys give me about 5 minutes, I'll set up a whole new live. And then for those watching this on the replay, there will be links directly to part 2 below the video in the comments, because this has happened before. Love it. Love this for me. So give me about 5 minutes, you guys, and we'll post, and I will post it too in the comments for those that might not be able to find it. It'll be on my channel. I need about 5 minutes to set up the whole new stream. Yay. Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes.